So, let's talk Pokemon. Pretty sure it's coming out pretty soon. Yeah, like November 17th. New one, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And, what do we got so far? We got fair amount of things to talk about. So let's go ahead and, run down some of the last bit of news we've gotten so far. So what's new? Well, you got the ability to travel through ultra wormholes. Anyway. Nah, to be honest, though, it does seem pretty cool. Seems like it's going to be a nice little minigame at the most. So it's really not that bad of a thing to have the ability to travel through the wormholes, do this little minigame to different little areas, which I'm sure will work in conjunction with other things as well. But because of that, you can actually apparently go and fight the Ultra Beasts on their own turf, on their own worlds, and stuff like that. There's also apparently a world that you can get access to doing this, where Necrozma has apparently stolen the light from the world, which is going to be a really interesting thing, because it looks like they're putting a lot into this game. But, they're trying to apparently really cram a lot into this game. And, that's nice, especially since, from what I've been hearing, this is going to be the last on the 3DS system for the main series Pokemon games, and they're apparently going to be going to the Switch from there. But as well as having, your standard enemies, that enemy team, there's apparently a Ultra Recon Squad, and it's a new different little group that has something to do, I think, with the city where Necrozma stole the light from the world that you get access to somewhere along the way. But just because they kind of look like they came from there. But as well as an introduction of new Ultra Beasts, Ultra Beast Burst, Adhesive, and Assembly, which is going to be nice. I kind of like the Ultra Beasts. Kind of, but not really at the same time. It's kind of a mixed bag. But anyway, so what else are we looking forward to? Well, the addition of Team Rocket, that's what. And it's not just Team Rocket, it's called Rainbow Rocket, which I'm not really too sure about that name. I don't know where they got that from. But it also looks like every main bad guy in the game to date is coming to the fight as well. So my other question, besides where did they get Rainbow Rocket from, instead of just Team Rocket, is why are they here? And how did they get here? Those are my questions for that. But then again, I also get to thinking we're working with wormholes after all. And I'm betting they have something to do with it. Ultra wormholes tend to link other worlds together. Why we have Ultra Beasts from different places, planes of existence, coming into our world, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is due to the Ultra wormholes. And, we went into that one, in Ultra Sun, in Sun and Moon, but we never really got to explore the others, which is why it's going to be kind of cool to actually go through the wormholes to the others to track down the Ultra Beasts instead of finding them randomly in Alola. But anyway, and also because of other installments of the game, we do know that there is a multiverse out there when it comes to the Pokemon games, due to Mega Evolution being a thing. In this timeline, yet it's not a thing in the older timelines, and that's how they did it. They just sort of reworked the fact that there's a possibility of another timeline out there, another world where this happened, but this didn't happen in the other world, and so forth. And because of that, my thoughts, the Team Rainbow Rocket came from a timeline where maybe they never gotten beaten by Red, or Blue, or Ash, or whoever it is that you named yourself. And they discovered the wormholes, say, recently, I guess, I don't know. And then they got bosses from other worlds, where they actually won and beat the main trainers that were trying to stop them. And then brought them all together to take over other worlds, for instance. and we just happen to be the next world that they plan to add to the worlds that they have already dominated. But then again, that's just a theory. It could be wrong. It may not be even anywhere close to true. But it does sound like it'd be a pretty great thing. Team Rainbow Rocket comes from their timeline or their world into another world, gets the main guys from there and say, oh, you won. You beat your guys. You've got the legendary Pokemon, and then they all show up and start taking over world after world after world, and then they stumble across the one that we're on, and we've got to go and stop them, and we're going to be essentially, I guess, their downfall at that point. But the title of this has something to do with Stadium 3, and I know I hadn't gotten to it just yet, but we're about to. The next thing to talk about is the Battle Agency. It honestly seems like it might be a version of Stadium 3. Mainly because it sits there and shows you that you can borrow Pokemon and legendary Pokemon to then battle, and it says one-on-one, but we'll see what exactly how that expands from there. But it, that was something that you could do in the Stadium games. If you didn't have your own Pokemon and didn't have the connection to connect your Game Boy to the 64, you could borrow the ones that were already there on the cartridge, which was pretty cool. So because you can borrow the legendaries, or what little they show you that you could borrow from the trailer here, maybe you can borrow everything. Or at least a large number of Pokemon anyway. Maybe not everything, but a large number of them would be able to pick and choose one of each, one of whatever you want, and sort of use them in 6v6 battles or something like that. But, so it might be sort of a pseudo-stadium feature, at the very least. But the other reason I kind of get that from it is because they also had that Pokemon Pseudo Snap that they had going on with Sun and Moon, where you could go and take pictures of the Pokemon, which I enjoyed doing and did a lot of. I wish I could do a lot more than what they give us. That was a little disappointing that there wasn't that much to it. I mean, not a whole lot of places to really take pictures at. I really wish I could have done it in a lot more places. But it was sort of a pseudo snap. So this might be a pseudo stadium because, people have been wanting Stadium again and we just hadn't gotten it. The last thing we got was Battle Revolution for the Wii? GameCube? Anyway, point is, it wasn't that great. It was not Stadium. And people have been wanting it. On top of that, you can apparently get rare items and such from doing these battles as well, which will be a much needed break from the damn battle tree. Over and over and over again for the battle tree to cheap you out and fight two with some of the most asinine of things. And the battle tree is very good at messing you up over stupid things like suddenly you can't hit a single attack 20 times in a row, and it's like a 100% accurate move, but you're gonna miss every single time. Battle Tree cheats. It really cheats. But beyond that, if you're into collecting things, you get totem stickers. And it makes your Pokemon totem size, or Pokemon totem size. Something like that. I have no idea if it just makes them look bigger or if they get any added bonuses, which I'm probably going to assume probably not. They just make them look bigger, which is more of a cosmetic thing, and it's probably going to be limited to the game itself and not actually usable when playing against other people, real people. But, yeah, there's that. I lost my track. They are adding new Pokemon to the Island Scan, which is cool. I did enjoy scanning every day until I caught everything that was scannable. And then I was like, I wish there was more. So that's great. I enjoyed the Island Scan, doing that once a day. Or a week, or whenever it was. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played. It's been a long time since I scanned. Anyway, adding more Pokemon to the scan is always great. And to finally finish it up, they're bringing back all the legendary Pokemon using the Ultra Wormholes, kind of like Koopa Rings. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. So, you know, the whole minigame of going through the Ultra Wormholes may do other things besides bringing you to the Ultra Beast. You can also use it to get to the legendaries, which is pretty cool. The downside is I was really hoping to look forward to a Landorus-free VGC. I was really hoping for it because I swear he oversaturates everything. Everybody's got to use at least one legendary somewhere. I just really wish they'd get out of the VGC. It kind of makes it a little boring on that point. But anyway, that's about all I got. So, let me know in the comments below if you're excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or why you think Team Rocket is back. I would really like to know why you think Team Rocket is back. Till then, see you later.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.